I tried to disprove flat Earth. I went and said, you know what? I'm going to prove all you flat earthers to be dum-dums, and I'm just going to just be done with it. And that's how you become a flat earther. All right. Once you understand that this is not flat Earth, this is what they want you to think flat Earth is. And that way you'll just disregard it and never look at it. This is not flat Earth.
But why? The main question probably be, why would people want to trick us into believing that the world is flat or round? Like, what's the big attraction about it?
Yeah, James, that's the best question of all. Usually I like to save that for the end, but we'll hit it because as we go through all the questions, people are like, of course the Earth is flat, sunsets, seasons, day and night, and all of the things that we've been brainwashed, boats over the horizon. And then when you understand, like, wow, we were really misled on those things, you throw your hands up and you say, why the lie? Why does it matter? Right? And the analogy I like to use is pretty gory. If you walk into a room and there's a massacre, there's dead bodies all over the place, you don't go, why did they do it? I'm not going to believe it until I know why. And the answer is, we're going to show you the evidence today. And I have a couple reasons why, but one of them is it's to control the human race. I mean, if you're, James, you know that your thoughts create your reality.
Yes.
Your thoughts create the world that you're in. And if they can limit your thoughts, they can put you in the matrix. And the heliocentric system, the globe, is a matrix. It's a matrix for your mind. And it limits your thoughts. It doesn't let you know that, hey, there's more out there, There could be more land beyond Antarctica, right? They want you to, they take, let me show you this. So this is what flat Earth is, right? It's like a pond, and the shoreline of our pond holds the water in, just like the shoreline of a lake or a pond holds the water in, while our ocean pond is held in by the highest land on Earth. Guess what the highest land on Earth is? Antarctica. They want you to believe that Antarctica is a little island at the continent at the bottom of a ball, when in reality, Antarctica is the land that surrounds our world. Now, if I cut right outside this white line, if I cut that out and I wrapped it around a ball in Photoshop, okay, now we're talking, I've limited your world to this ball. There's nothing else to discover. Everything is in this ball, right? This is not where we live. And I can prove that. I'm going to show you flight routes. I'm going to show you all sorts of things. So the why the lie is literally the best question that you can ask. But the answer is maybe they're hiding more land, right? Maybe they're hiding more land. What if the world was set up like this? We live here. This white ring is Antarctica. And out here is more land. What's another way to say more land? Extra land? Extra territory, right? If there's people that live out here and they came to visit us, you might consider them an extraterrestrial from the outer space.
So you're talking
right?
Aliens, other people?
I'm talking extraterrestrials right here on our world. What if the world is set up like this? All of these extra continents out here, right? All those extra continents. What's going on out there, right? This is, let me show you something. This is quite interesting. So this was a map that was found in a Tibetan temple, and it's supposedly 10 centuries old, and it shows all of these other continents out here. An old map, 10 centuries ago. Okay? It's got all these continents out here. Trying to get to it, one second. And so this is a map of shipping routes. Okay? These are all the ships around the world. You can track them. You can click on a ship and it shows you. We found some ships that were hundreds of miles inside of the shoreline of Antarctica. That's supposed to be land or frozen, at least frozen ice. How do ships get in there? And so we clicked on a ship, very little information. What's that?
You talking submarines maybe?
No, I'm talking cargo ships, because we clicked on it. It was 580 meters long, 80 meters wide. That is a gigantic ship. And there's very little information on it, but we found out that it was registered to the island of Kiribati. Where's Kiribati? Out here in the middle of nowhere is this little sandbar, okay, called Kiribati. The Chinese government just gave them $10 billion. Okay? Right? So this is Kiribati out in the middle of nowhere. That giant ship, if it came there, it could probably supply them for decades with everything they need. And it's such a small little island. What's that giant ship doing out there? And my answer is, I think that it's going to the outer lands. I think that it's going from here and it's a shipping lane to these outer lands. What are they trading? Food? Humans? Who knows what they're trading? Technology? Who knows what's coming from out here? But my question is, how would you know? How would you ever know if that's going on? You've never heard of Kiribati? You'll never know what's going on out here. And since we discovered this, those shipping tracking, all of the boats in Antarctica have disappeared. They fixed the glitch.